Hey, what's up, everybody? You know, with the crossover between Megaman and Sonic in the Archie comics very much coming within the next month or two, the question a lot of people have on their minds is, will this crossover, and it says right there, will the Megaman Sonic crossover be canon or not canon? And this is a question a lot of people have been having, ever since the announcement was made. Now, Ian Flynn has come out and said something along the lines that it's going to be kind of like in the lines of Genesis. It's going to be very similar. And that might be the case, but is it? Because when you take a look at the covers, all the variant covers and official covers and all that, you essentially have, ladies and gentlemen, characters in there that you don't normally see on the norm, especially when it comes to Sonic. Only on special occasions or certain story arcs do you see these characters. We're talking characters like Shadow, Rouge, Blaze, possibly Cream, Big, Marina, and the list could go on. Of course, you'll have Knuckles, Amy, Tails, and Sonic in there. That's an obvious thing. But the question is whether or not it's going to be canon. I mean, a lot of people, a lot of fans, even critics, are wondering whether or not it'll be canon. I mean, when you think about it, if it's canon, then shouldn't there be some kind of indication? I mean, if 247, if you will, even though it was previewed in sketches, in basically lined out pages, and it's supposed to probably sort of get, send us into Worlds Collide, then I don't see it. And exactly what do the Arctic Freedom Fighters have to do with it? I'm just saying. So the question is still out there whether it will be canon or not. Some people might say it will be, and some will say it won't be. And if it's canon, what effects is it going to have on the continuity that we have in both story arcs, in both comics, and their story arcs? What effect is it going to have on the Mega Man comic in his current story arc, in his current continuity? What effect is it going to have on Sonic's continuity and story arc? One person over at the Saturday AM Sonic Wars stated that they feel that this whole situation could revolve around Sally's distortion. Well, at least one of them. In fact, this person said, and I think their name's Red Arthur, said that it would make more sense, it would make more sense, or they probably see it, they could probably see it going in this direction, that if the crossover has anything to do with the continuity, they could see someone like Dr. Light creating a humanoid or kind of anamorphic body for Sally. Let's say Sally gets her free will back. He could say, okay, well, we can't de-roboticize her here until you get back to your world, so here's the next best option. There you go. But is that the case? A lot of people are saying no, it's not. And that we just gotta wait and see. Will the Krazoo plant or its sprig of it be the solution? Or will Red Arthur say be the solution? We don't know. We don't know if maybe time travel will still be used or magic will still be used. We don't know. But the question is whether or not it depends on if the crossover is going to be canon or not. Or is it going to be one of those crossovers or one of those events that's another time, another place? Just like with the Olympics tie-in, even though that wasn't really necessary. Is it going to be some way or another non-canon in basically another place, another time? You know, is it going to be that? Is it going to go in that direction? We don't know. Because you see, a lot of people are still wondering whether it's going to have anything to do with any of the continuity, with either continuity, Megamans or Sonics. They don't know. You know, a lot of people are figuring it's going to be a one-off deal. You know, just a one-off, like I said, another time, another place, crossover, get it done with, and then say, okay, back to continuity. We've held them off long enough. Let's go back to continuity. But the question is that going to happen? Is that the case? Or is it in canon with both comic books? We don't know. Nobody knows. And again, like I say, when you see characters that we have not seen in the comics since like Treasure Team Tango, when you've not seen them in the comics, and yet they're going to be in this crossover, and there's no indication that they're with the freedom fighters or anything in the Arctic, then how's this going to be? Are we going to have another whiteout situation like we did in Genesis, and that's what's going to lead us to this? Maybe, but we don't know that. We don't know yet, and the way people look at it at times, and like I say, the covers sometimes are deceiving, but most of the times, but other times could tell you the story. It sounds to me as if we're just going to have to wait and see what 247 and the issue in Megaman before the crossover has to deliver to us. Whether or not they're going to prove that the crossover will be in canon with both the continuities, or if it's going to be another place, another time deal. So, but I throw the question to you guys, those that, you know, like what's going on, those that support Ian, those who are against Ian, whatever. Those of you out there, let me know what you think. Video response below, comment if you like, but let me know what you guys think. Do you think the crossover will be in canon or not in canon? Let me know what you guys think. Because, I mean, honestly, to me, I don't know whether or not it will be canon or not canon. I mean, it's great, like I've said before, like anybody has said, that this is happening, but if it's not canon, is this the most appropriate time for it to happen? And if it is, how is it going to be led into being canon? How are we going to get there? So I beg that question to you guys as the wind is picking up out here on this nice 70-degree day in February, on the last day of February. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below, video response if you like, but let me know what you guys think. Do you think it'll be canon or not? Comment, peace out. Comment, and thank you all for watching. Peace out.